The 1977 WOW! Signal mystery, a 72-second call from the cosmos. On the evening of August 15, 1977, something extraordinary happened, something that has puzzled astronomers, intrigued the public, and sparked endless debate for decades. A 72-second burst of radio energy was detected by the Big Ear radio telescope at Ohio State University. It was so unusually strong and well-defined that astronomer Jerry R. Eman, who was reviewing the data days later, circled it in red ink and wrote, "Wow," in the margin of the printout. That moment gave the signal its now famous name, the WOW! Signal. For nearly 5 decades, the WOW! Signal has remained one of the most compelling pieces of potential evidence that intelligent extraterrestrial life may have attempted to contact humanity, or, at the very least, that something very unusual happened at night in the sky. This essay explores the origin, scientific background, data analysis, possible explanations, unresolved mysteries, and enduring legacy of the WOW! Signal and the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, SETI. _____. 1. Setting the stage, the Big Ear Telescope and SETI. The Big Ear Radio Observatory was part of Ohio State University and operated from 1963 to 1998. By the mid-1970s, it was one of the few instruments dedicated to SETI, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, a scientific effort to detect signals from intelligent civilizations beyond Earth. Big Ear used a fixed radio telescope that relied on the Earth's rotation to sweep the sky. The telescope scanned the radio portion of the electromagnetic spectrum, especially near 1420 MHz, a frequency associated with neutral hydrogen, the most abundant element in the universe. This frequency is often called the hydrogen line, and is considered an ideal, universal channel for interstellar communication because it's naturally quiet and scientifically significant. August 15, 1977. At 10:16 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the Big Ear telescope picked up an anomalously strong radio signal lasting 72 seconds. The telescope's rotation meant it could observe a signal from one point in the sky for precisely 72 seconds, making this the maximum possible duration. When Jerry Eman reviewed the computer printout days later, he noticed a spike in intensity that stood out dramatically from the surrounding data. 6EQUJ5, this is the alphanumeric code representing the intensity of the signal over time. The code is a logarithmic scale where numbers and letters represent increasing signal strength. 6EQUJ5 indicated a rapid increase, peak, and falloff, consistent with a celestial source moving through the telescope's field of view. So unusual and significant was this signal that Eman simply wrote, "WOW!" next to it, thus, the WOW! Signal was born. Underscore 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 underscore. 3. Characteristics of the signal. What made the WOW! Signal unique? A. Narrowband frequency. The signal was very narrow, centered near 1420.4556 MHz, extremely close to the hydrogen line. This made it statistically unlikely to be natural, as most cosmic sources emit broadband noise. B. Strength and duration. The signal's strength was about 30 times higher than the background noise. Its rise and fall pattern matched what you'd expect from a celestial source moving with the Earth's rotation. C. One-time event. Despite numerous attempts to detect it again, by both the Big Ear and later telescopes, the WOW! Signal was never repeated. This one-time nature adds to its mystery. 4. Scientific investigations and search for repetition. After its discovery, the signal became a subject of intense scrutiny and follow-up. Jerry Emin and his team continued to monitor the same patch of sky, located in the constellation Sagittarius, near the star group Chi Sagittarii. Over the years, SETI programs like META, BETA, and the Allen Telescope Array attempted to find similar signals, but without success. In 2012 and 2017, other astronomers using more advanced telescopes retried the signal's coordinates, but again, nothing. This lack of repetition is what most frustrates scientists. Science depends on reproducibility, and without a repeat signal, no firm conclusion can be drawn. 5. Theories and hypotheses. A. Natural explanations. Several terrestrial or cosmic possibilities have been proposed. 1. Earth-based interference. Could it have been a military satellite or radar bounce? This has largely been ruled out because the signal came on a frequency protected for astronomical use, no Earth-based transmitters legally operate there. There was no known satellite transmitting at that frequency or in that direction at the time. 2. Comet hypothesis. In 2017, astronomer Antonio Paris proposed that the signal might have originated from hydrogen clouds emitted by two comets, 266 P/Christensen and P/2008 Y2, Gibbs, that passed near the relevant coordinates. However, critics pointed out that the comets were not near the signal's exact location during detection. Also, comet emissions are broader and weaker, unlike the narrow, intense WOW signal. 3. Interstellar scintillation. Some researchers have suggested it might be a radio wave lensing effect or scintillation caused by interstellar plasma. But again, this doesn't fully match the signal's sharp intensity and narrow frequency. B. Artificial/extraterrestrial origin. The most thrilling theory, though unproven, is that the WOW signal was a deliberate transmission from an alien civilization. Supporters point out the signal came from a natural, universal hailing frequency. It was narrowband and non-repeating, much like how humans might send a high-powered, focused, one-time message. Its pattern suggested intentional broadcast, not cosmic noise. This theory is tantalizing but speculative. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, and without repetition, it remains just a possibility. Six. Cultural impact and legacy. The WOW signal has become a cultural icon in SETI and science fiction. Featured in books, documentaries, and films, including Contact by Carl Sagan. Inspired SETI to refine search techniques, emphasizing the importance of archival signal analysis and multi-wavelength approaches. As of 2025, it remains a benchmark case in SETI, often cited in academic papers as a prime example of an anomalous but unexplained signal. Several initiatives have tried to send responses or beacons back toward the WOW signal's origin, though this is controversial, as it touches on the ethics of METI, messaging extraterrestrial intelligence. Underscore 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 underscore. 7. The WOW signal today, still unsolved. In 2022, amateur and professional astronomers tried once again to identify star systems near the signal's coordinates. A study even identified a sun-like star, 2-mass 19281982-2640123, as a possible origin point, but this is purely speculative. As of now, no new signal matching the WOW profile has been detected from that or any nearby source. Underscore 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 underscore. Conclusion. The 1977 WOW signal remains a monumental moment in the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. It embodies the excitement, frustration, and curiosity that drives SETI science. It is, at once, a scientific anomaly, a cultural symbol, and a philosophical challenge. Is it proof that we are not alone? Or is it just a random anomaly, a false hope born from the vast noise of the cosmos? Until the day a similar signal returns, or we detect something even more conclusive, the WOW signal will continue to stand as the closest humanity has ever come to hearing from the stars.